now hovering at 8% and a likelihood that they're going to stay elevated for longer than expected. No one knows how long. It could be a year. The National Association of Realtors, the Mortgage Bankers Association, I think it was Goldman Sachs as well. Goldman Sachs over the weekend came out and said that they're expecting total sales volume and total loan originations to be at the lowest level it's been in like 30 years next year. So it's going to be a lower transaction volume next year. So you're going to need every tool in your tool belt in order to succeed and help people and help you maintain and thrive as a real estate agent. So I want to talk briefly about FHA and minimum property standards, because FHA is a great loan program, but there's a lot of people that miss out on transactions and being able to help either a seller or a buyer because of a misunderstanding of minimum property standards. So I put together a checklist. It's not comprehensive, but it covers like 99% of what you're going to need to know that's major on meeting minimum property standards. Years ago, FHA had a very restrictive property review process. But this is literally like 20 years ago, and it was updated. But unfortunately, because of those past times when it was hard to get an FHA loan, there's a saying that you all heard, I don't think this will go FHA. But what the go FHA is based on is nothing but speculation. And most of the issues are easily corrected prior to even listing the house or through simple negotiation with the buyer and seller. And we have a repair escrow. I want to go over them with you real briefly here. So let me show you what these look like. Peeling paint on homes built before 78. And I would just say peeling paint in general, you should just get it fixed. And that's super easy. Broken downspouts or rain gutters. Neglected or deteriorated outbuildings. So that is sometimes a thing. If you see a shed that's falling apart. Exterior doors that do not properly open and close. Exposed wiring and uncovered junction boxes. Major plumbing issues or leaks. Inoperable HVAC. Active invisible pest inspection, rotting window sills, bedrooms without method of escape in case of emergency, foundation or structural defects. And by the way, this is with any loan type right here, foundational, structural. And you can sort of go down the list, but this is the basic list right here. But here's the cool thing. For all of the more normal minor stuff, we have a repair escrow available, a repair escrow. And what that means is we could structure into the purchase contract up to $5,000 of funds to be set aside at closing for the repairs to take place after closing. So that means you can still buy, have an insured FHA loan for your buyer. The seller gets paid. You don't have to wait to close the loan. And we actually, as a lender, hold that back. And we do that for all small stuff. For big stuff such as structural, like foundation and roof, we have to have vendors that are willing to just get paid at close. So there's ways to handle those as well. And I'm sure many of you are aware of handling those issues. But this is a great tool to have in your tool chest, to keep in your back pocket, to have this list when you go on a listing appointment to see, hey, what's out there. And then if you have any questions, here's the thing. Any of you can email or call me and tell me what the issue is. And I can, if I don't have the answer immediately, I will call and say, hey, we have a very specific question on property. What do you think? And get an underwriting opinion on that for you so that you can feel comfortable whether or not the house, in fact, would be eligible for FHA financing. This opens up a whole universe of buyers. You're going to need this. FHA allows for higher debt ratios, typically has a little bit lower interest rates, and they even lowered the mortgage insurance premiums than FHA this last year to make it easier for more buyers to buy homes. So I hope you found this helpful, and I hope you're having a great day.